All right. Good morning. Good morning. It is Thursday, July 3rd. Today is a half day session. Definitely might be a little bit slower. Market is closed tomorrow for Independence Day, 4th of July. NQ this morning, we have a bit of a gap higher. Post NFP, NQ has made a fresh all time high by a couple of ticks there. Previous all time high, 934.75. Currently, the overnight high is 936.5. So the focus this morning pretty much is how is price going to be responding to essentially the 900 to 936 area. Are we going to see sellers try and step in and defend this near term range high? Or is the bullishness going to continue? Backdrop remains bullish. Prior to this near term kind of 3-4 day range, price was in a price discovery mode. We consolidate for a bit and now back into some near term highs. So we just want to see, is this actually going to be a near term range that builds out, or was this just a bit of consolidation before that next leg higher into 23K, maybe 23,150? And that's the question for today. So paying close attention to the higher time frames here off the open with NQ right into that resistance point right there. Post NFP, you have a couple of decent setups that materialize. A little bit of volatility there, pretty light as far as NFP prints are concerned, but a little bit of action. Some decent action. Fib buy zone right through here. Not bad. If you like the longs. If you're enjoying those longs. I believe we have ES into all-time highs as well. 69.25. Excuse me, 62.95. So let's see what we get this morning. 3 minutes till the open. We do have a 9:45 a.m. print, and we do have a 10 a.m. data print. So some things, some landmines to keep an eye out for. Let's jump over to ES really quick before the open here. See what we're working with. Yeah, that's all-time highs. It's all-time highs for good old ES. Wow, ES, look at this. Potentially the 9th consecutive green day for ES. Wow. That's definitely getting to be a bit extreme. How many other 9-day stretches do we have that we could just find right off the rip here? I don't see any. Maybe through here. What is this? No, that's 6. How about through here? Yeah, right through here. There's one. From May 2nd into May 15th, you got one right there. That's 10. 10 days. You got a little one right here as well. 10 days. Okay. So yeah, it's getting to be a little bit extreme. That doesn't mean that we should be bearish necessarily, at least for me as a trend follower. It just means, be cautious. Don't be getting complacent with some of your longs. Stay focused. Make sure you're still trading with good location. Yesterday, a good reminder of having the higher time frame idea correct, but just not being able to really find a great entry. That was what yesterday was. We had that higher time frame idea pretty much on lock. The bounce versus 600. Tried the one entry if you were in yesterday's live stream. It was pretty good, but it ended up just being a scalp, got shaken out. Now, if you get shaken out, your job is not to be forcing entries, or it's not to be, flipping short, thinking that it has to pull back. The job is just to do nothing. Okay. I see a lot of traders get messed up doing stuff like that. Have the higher time frame analysis just right, kind of mess up the intraday entry a little bit, or just won't be totally satisfied with how they performed. And then the whole thing unwinds. The whole thing unwinds. I saw YouTube recommended me some day traders stream. I jumped in. I like to jump in to see what other people are doing sometimes. This guy was talking about he likes longs before the market opens, and then you fast forward the stream. It was like a 2 hour thing. I just kind of skipped through, and he's just trying shorts all morning. So ahead of the open, talking about, yeah, I like longs today, and then you fast forward through the stream and just all morning just trying shorts, just getting annihilated. Can't do that. You can't do that. Cannot do that. You gotta follow your plan. Can be a little bit boring, but we're not we're not here for excitement, right? NQ, there's the open up through the overnight high. Right off the rip. This fresh all-time highs for you. Fresh highs, fresh highs, fresh highs, getting into 23K. That's an upside psychological level. Potential target. Nice little opening drive push there. No position personally. Just shy of 23K now. NQ 985 is the high there. Staying patient, like I just talked about. Let that entry come to you. We had decent volume right off the open there. Already starting to taper down just a bit. It's one thing we want to keep an eye on for this half day. And then don't forget the first data print. First regular trading hours data print is 9:45. NQ pulling in a little bit here. ES testing that 6,300. NQ back into highs. Little fib entry there. 50% fib for the intraday. See if we get the fresh highs here. Otherwise, it's just going to be a scalp. Got data in 9 minutes. ES nonstop. Fresh highs. Playing it safe today, Dom. That's a good call. It's always a good call. Here comes the trail. Let him have it back. There's a trail. Take the trail, move on. The idea there, we have the opening drive move up through overnight high, looking for a retracement entry. NQ comes right into that 50. Right there into the 50. So now with this structure, just staying patient here. We have data in 7 minutes. On an entry like that I just took, I would want to see price making fresh highs on that bounce. The fact that it's not, it's a bit of a concern. You want to see good follow through with an entry like that. All right, NQ getting back in overnight high, previous all-time high, 934. See the reaction at this reference point. Nasdaq right there into overnight high, previous all-time high 934, and then session low is 930. We have data in about 4 minutes. A little uptick in volume there. It's good to see. We like volume, especially on a shortened trading day. And almost into the lows here. See if we get that new low of day. Don't need this fib anymore, that's for sure. Clear that off the chart. Let's take a look at our profile. We have a pretty large high volume node that built out up there, up near the highs. NQ, no new low of day there. Almost. Almost. ES retesting that 6,300. That'll likely be a big psychological level there if you trade the S&P. Data in 90 seconds. So we'll see the reaction here to overnight high into data. It's your prior all-time high as well. About 30 seconds, then we have another print at 10 a.m. All right, pretty muted. You get a little acceleration in the tape, but other than that, pretty muted. Those 945 prints usually pretty light. It's the 10 a.m. prints you got to worry about. ES made a new high of day. That's 6,300. Those double zero levels. Could stay sideways till 10 a.m. Could rally for 1,000,000 points. 1,000,000 point rally. Could do that. See if there's a lower high in the making here for the intraday structure. That overnight high was a little too nice. I had to get a little piece there. Went ahead and trailed it. Got that, Dom? Yeah, I wanted session highs. Dang, may have been trailed to the tick. Story of my life. There it is. Here come the highs. Benny in there as well. Yeah, it looks like I got shaken out. All good. All good. Part of the game. Part of the game. I'll just take my piece and move on. That's how we keep the lights on right there. Chad, you got some of that? Only play for the day? Nice. Now, if we see NQ make a lower high here and then revisit the overnight low, I'd probably pass on it unless there was like a spring sort of setup. Because that lower high would indicate price is struggling to go higher. Although ES, definitely some relative strength in ES versus NQ. We have to relocate the main focus to ES. Don't tell Mish, though. It's going to be mad. No, thank you. Yeah, it doesn't deliver the same dopamine, does it, Chrissy? NQ is like a pseudo doom scroll. Gets the brain going. 10 minutes till 10 a.m. Dom's just going to swing trade the overnight sesh. I saw a study about that recently, comparing regular trading hours action versus overnight action in the S&P, I think it was. Yeah, buy the close, sell the open. NASDAQ, no fresh highs yet. Wonder how many orders are sitting on 23K. Who has level 2? Chrissy, you still have level 2? How many orders are on 23K, you know? Oh, there we go. There we go. There's 23K. Wakey wakey. NQ new hive day. There's your target. If you're still in from the overnight high long, there's your target. $88 contracts at 23K. That's not too bad. I would expect more. I mean, it's still a lot, but I would expect way more. At this point, most likely just waiting for 10 a.m. Not much I can do right here. That pullback in ES, wow. Beautiful. Des running RTY long. Right now, wait until 10 a.m., 3 minutes. Decent volume this morning, all things considered. There he is. All right, 10 a.m. in 1 minute. NQ, real test of 23K there. So far, 2 for 2 on the morning. There's the executions. Let's see what else we get here. If anything, if that's the morning, I'll be happy with it. I'll be good. No linked accounts on this one, Chrissy. Nothing linked. I am experimenting with TradeSyncer, but That's combining all the props. Getting all the props together for their own party. NASDAQ fresh highs. Not a lot I can do here. Not much to do. $30 accounts, Benny? No, we need even more, man. You get 20 just with Apex. Probably get up to like 60 or 70 pretty easily. But make sure you actually have edge if you're gonna do if you're gonna do that. Oh man. So a higher time frame post 10 a.m. Let's take a look here. We've got a break of that near term structure. And NQ is into the first upside fib target here, first fib extension, right near 23K. Nice reject of the prior day low and VWAP area on gold. Any gold traders? RTY coming into session highs. Small cap still way off all-time highs. That RTY setup. ES just steady, leaving those levels of interest behind. Small cap summer. Let's see oil. Oily. That was a nice move yesterday on oil. Wow, look at that. 2-hour trader framework puts you into the CL move right there. Choppy today. All right, probably give this 5 to 10 more minutes before we call it. Call it a week. Yeah, the reference point indicator is pretty good. Pretty good. It's just convenient. It's nice. And that overnight high entry is looking real good right about now, huh? We got a repeat of yesterday. Shaking out. Shaking out. Oh, yeah, definitely dumb. Oh, man, I can hear the leaf blowers out in the distance. It's that day again. Oh, man. Leaf blower Thursday. During the summer, it's like dust blower Thursday. Yeah, because there's no leaves. It's lush and green. NQ, just runaway train here. Lockout rally, as we like to say. I think I'll call it right there. 2 for 2 on the morning. 2 for 2. Not much I can do here at all-time highs with limited reference points, no levels of interest. So I'll be looking if we get a retrace into 23K. I'll look at that. Otherwise, that's pretty much a wrap on today. It is a half day, don't forget. Market closes at 1 p.m. And tomorrow is closed. So enjoy the holiday weekend. Hope you guys have a great 4th. Looks like it's going to be cloudy here in Dallas, unfortunately. So we'll see what we end up doing, but we'll be back on Monday at the usual time. So have a great weekend, y'all. Later.